Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Signalis. In the last episode, we began placing all of the tarot cards onto the tarot table, and we're solving quite a few of the puzzles involved in acquiring those cards. I think we're just about done, with the sun being the last card we need to place. At which point I'm expecting that we will acquire the ring to put it onto the mural. And if we don't, I think I might know where it is anyway. I think it might be in the mural room itself. It's also my expectation that this will be the last of these, that we're going to have a boss battle shortly after walking through whatever that mural unlocks, and then maybe that's it. I can't imagine there being another level filled with puzzles and more monsters, but maybe there will be. I guess we'll find out together. On a unrelated note, but related to this playlist, thank you everyone for your comments and the hope for a future where I am still in it. Not to go on too much of a tangent, but it was very touching. Thank you, everyone. Lost Fremen, Dennis Mayak, Mason, Facu, JZ, Panji, Daniel Silverstone, and Admiral Fang, if I remember the names that were there. Thank you, everyone. And everyone who just watched as well. It's been a week almost since I last recorded the game. Today is the 28th. No, 4 days. It's been only 4 days. Okay, I thought it was a week. 4 days since I last played, viewer. So I apologize, by the way, for not saying such in the last video. I recorded that the same day I recorded the prior one. Things have gotten worse. I am hoping that the results of the blood test tomorrow might be encouraging. And since I began talking a little bit about my problems, I will talk for 1 minute about them and then we will continue with the game. All of my blood levels are now down. All of them are decreasing. I am now anemic in addition to having neutropenia. And seeing I can't pronounce what type of doctor it is, hematologist? A blood doctor. The very worrisome words which I was afraid would eventually be said to me of leukemia was brought up. And so I will be tested for this. One of the first tests is the blood work I had done yesterday, which I will discover the results of tomorrow, which will tell me how many blasts are in my blood. In any case, this will either rule in leukemia or will prove inconclusive, in which case I will still need a bone marrow sample taken. So that is probably in my immediate future, and I will let you guys know what the results of that is in a different playlist, assuming we finish the game in this one. Alright, so I have the tarot card that I need to place up on the tarot table. Let's go up there and place it. For sure one of those. Oh, I think several or all of them had stood up yesterday. Yeah, that's right, and we had to down all of them again, if I recall correctly. I think we burned the star that's here. Okay. Let's do it. So, the only question now for me is which of these... Oh man, I do have a drawing of these. Which of these, like, is this the blue symbol Or is this the black symbol that I'm going to fill in? I think these are the blue. I'm assuming I got all of them correct. This is Heimat. Okay. And nothing else showed up here. Okay, so then I think I know where the one thing is, the ring that we need to interact with Rotfront. Before we grab it, let's also make sure that we have everything I think we're going to need for a boss battle. I can't think of any other puzzles that we've left undone. There's nothing else for us to acquire. The lore is still somewhat confusing to me, so I hope you guys have managed to piece it together better than I have. I think I agree with... Oh, I think it was Lost Fremen who was talking about it. Maybe it was you, JZ. The Kilbree, the bioresonance. Yeah, that's like some sort of magic here. And maybe what's happening is that the entity that's here on the planet not here, the planet we crashed on. So that would mean that we actually we crash landed with Irene then, or maybe Alina's bioresonant. I'm not sure. But in any case, she is the creature is fascinated by us, toying with us, or trying to discover how we work via these dreams that she's having, and she is trapped. And it's utilizing her in some horrific way, or experimenting with her. So, yeah, this game has taken a turn for the worst, I suppose, hasn't it? Alright, what are we taking with us, guys? What are we taking with us for this, what I'm guessing is a final battle? So we want all... Oh, we can only take 3? We'll take 3 auto-injectors with us to start. Because they are used automatically, I think, as our life runs low. And the rest of this should be ammunition. So, and weapons. We'll take the rifle. And all the rifle ammo we possess. Oh, can we only... Wait, I'm not allowed to take more than 1 batch of ammunition. So I can't take 12 rifle shots. I can only take 6. Alright, well, we'll take it. Can I take more for the revolver? No. So I'm only allowed 2 guns then with me, if we're going to do it this way. But we'll take our 2 most damaging weapons then. Or maybe we take the submachine gun. We have enough for 2 reloads. Okay, so well, it's 3 loads, 3 reloads for the rifle, only 2 reloads for the submachine gun. We haven't tried firing this yet, so I'm not quite. But this will help me deal with groups of them if there are groups. My groups, I mean, maybe the enemy, maybe the boss summons other creatures, like the other boss we fought. The one, Metzin. I feel like the revolver is probably better. We'll try this, right? If the worst case, what's the worst that happens? We die. Alright, viewer. So, is that the ring? It is. The light well above has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing some debris that was caught in the nets above. Okay, viewer. Let's see. So boolean. No, boolean. Okay, there's only one way this can be. So this must be boolean's symbol. So Venetia is the same, I think. Kitsa is the other side. Rot front is all dark. Heimat is all visible. And then Lang is this. That's interesting. The tunnel back to the room where all of this started is here. That's, yeah, that's what I... But we can't go through it? Did I get this wrong? I thought for sure that was correct. Maybe we always could have looked in there and just never noticed before. So if I, let me see. So if I move Venetia, it would be the other way, Tim. I think this... No. Venetia, Booyan, Kitsa, Lang, Rot front, Heimat. Are these reversed? I still can't go through. Okay, so I got something wrong, viewers. So, a bit awkward. Then I will need to do this off screen. So, I will be back. Okay, guys. I thought for some reason that the symbols might change, but they don't. So once we knew what the symbols were, we could have just tried different combinations, but I wasn't sure which one we got wrong. Reading the dream journal again, I think I had the star and boolean in the wrong spots. So we're going to go with this. So that means that boolean is this is I'm still confused. I am still confused. It'll be okay, I hope. Kitsa doesn't change, so Kitsa looks like this. As long as I'm consistent with how I'm doing the drawings, I think everything will be okay. So that means that that is Heimat. And Venetia is still this. Oh, of course I draw the wrong thing. Okay, so realistically, I'm just going to swap. Heimat and boolean are swapping. Okay, then that's good enough. All right, all right. In order to actually do that card swap, I had to actually I had to go back to my stash to leave something behind. Since I couldn't pick up both cards, and I wasn't allowed to place a card, well, not allowed to swap cards. Whoever made the rule of 6 would be shot. Shot in the face. Or you should have fingers removed so that they only have 6 fingers to see how much they like not having enough to carry something in one hand at all. Alright, so now let's do this again. So we're going to bring the submachine gun and enough rounds to fire it a bunch. Okay, so I don't think there's really any reason for me to save the game again, but I wouldn't mind. I am recording, right? Yes, I am. How long have I been playing for? Let's see. Oh, I've been playing for 10 minutes before. I'd have to double back. And there's no way we've been playing for 30 yet, so let's go ahead now and... oh, we could bring something else with us now. Do we bring another weapon? I don't have much ammo for anything. We'll go with what we got. Oh, actually, we can bring more rifle ammo, is what we'll do. We're not allowed to. You can't bring more rifle ammo with you. Rule 6 didn't mention anything about not being able to bring more ammo in a different slot. Seems a bit lame. I really don't think we need 8 health kits. I really feel like if we're going to need something, it's going to be more ammunition for another weapons. We'll bring the revolver with us too, then. Maybe what we do is then we don't bring the 60... it's 2 reloads. No, we'll go with this. Alright. Try this again. So, it's Heimat and Boolean are switching. And again, as with the first time we had been through here, because I just recently was watching through this playlist, it's sealed behind us. We don't have any keys, nor do I have room for any keys. The national flag. It's meaningless. Black and white pictures of the paintings Irene used to make. We actually know more information this time around, huh? The computer screen is blank. Old Imperial serials. Irene loved reading these. Textbooks on radio operation. These used to belong to Irene's mother. I wonder if that's the snow area outside. The door won't open yet. A light switch. I don't need to turn off the light. An old wooden wardrobe. Irene used to keep her clothes in here. The door won't open yet. I'm just looking to see if there's anything on the ground, because I don't think we checked last time. There is this, but we have no keys. Alright then. So the only thing we have left to do, I guess, is this. And what frequency are we using? That must be the spy. So Sun, whoever Sun is the spy that they were trying to hunt down. I don't know what frequency to put this to. Irene's old radio oh, this is what we're supposed to use. It's still transmitting. Because now we have an actual transmitter module. So it's going to be 195. 195. Here we go, viewer. I think that's right. The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the king in yellow. One more second. Is this... Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we're not allowed to look at the transmitter anymore, so we probably can turn it off. Oh, and here we are in this room. And we have no equipment. Workforce assignment for young Irene. We have been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. Right, she wasn't from a colony, so she had to get used to working with these other people. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotfront Sector C on R34.5C, 59C, and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment, Penrose Program. You have been processed by Eon Workforce Assignment. Previous work experience: store clerk, Young Photo Store, part-time, compulsory military service, Rotfront Orbital, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned to the following workplace: S-23 Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Lang. I'm guessing then that she probably wasn't accepted, was she? And the dream of her and us is a want that she had, but it never came true. Maybe that's what's happening? In terms of why we're experiencing the places we are experiencing and why we are where we are. Auntie's note. Irene, I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the I2 bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. All right, that's a hint that we should not take we need a free slot. 20 pistol rounds, huh? Alright, all our stuff is here again. So we're going to... Okay, so then we need some space. So then we're going to need one thing of space. So we retrieve the auto-injectors. We'll still take the rifle. We'll still take the submachine gun. We'll take the ammo for the rifle. And we'll take the ammo for the submachine gun, but we'll leave a single space with us. You can always drop something on the ground, I suppose. Like, you can, I think, for ammo? We can destroy it if it comes down to it, so we can just drop it if necessary. Letter from Mother. My dearest Irene, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. That might be me. You still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child? Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she is related to us somehow, though I don't know anyone named Sio in our family. From the looks of it, she was shot on Venetia. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, so we were looking for Alina Sio, right? On Lang. So my earlier statements may have been wrong? Maybe we were sharing Alina's dreams and Irene's dreams, and they so happened to be at those two locations. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Alright, well, let's do it. So we're gonna save here. This is a good time as any, viewer, to mention that my other save profile, I haven't played it for about a week, at least a week now. So, oh, I see a full health over there, but we're going to go with our auto-injectors. So, if we don't have what it takes to do this, I can't imagine we don't. We have full ammunition for 2 of our weapons. We're allowed to bring 2 weapons with us, plus a full thing of health restores. So, we better be able to do this. We might not be able to do it at the first try, but I'm going to imagine we'll do it the second try. Here we go. This is the end. Leave forever. Looks like I might have wanted the light with me. Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all of us Replika will have lost our senses and turned into writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of a poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I relived the same cycle over and over, and each time details changed, things twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? A red dream. A crashed ship. A strange gate. A hole in the ground. An island beyond reach. Memories from other lives. Dreams of suffering and loneliness. A promise. A search for someone lost. I saw her, in the red emptiness, waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now, I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. So it's not Irene, but Falk's influence? I'm not sure. Maybe it's both. Stop. You must turn back. There is nothing for you there. You've tried so many times, and you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining anything? This is your final warning. Adler. I wonder if we could just walk back now. I wonder how many people who have played this game have done so. What if I do so? But we made a promise. And she is obsessed enough with this promise to tear her own arm off in this dream to try to rescue Irene or Alina, whoever she's looking for. So we will continue. Oh, wow. Falk's memory. That does indeed look like one of the ones with the long face structure from what we had seen, doesn't it? We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. So she's So she must be the boss that we're going to fight. But it's Irene's memories that we are reliving. Or her desires that we are experiencing, and not her true memories. In any case, let's see what waits us up ahead. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. She'll never dance with us again. Irene, no matter what we do, she doesn't even want us anymore. We do remember that we read a note on the Penrose when we were back there a second time after we tore ourselves to bits, about how she just wants it all to stop. Both of us. We are incomplete. Let us become whole again. Oh, that said, I saw grab something. Oh! Elster, stop. Red letters help her there. Oh crap, there were 2 repair sprays. I just wanted to use one of them. Oh, please let me just drop this. Okay, we'll need to take a hit then, is what we need to do. Good. Around here, because I don't own one currently, and we'll need one, right, if we down her. Oh wow, it is really difficult to see. Must be a spear near her. Oh no, okay, she just dropped them. gonna take a whole lot from us, isn't it? This is... We're out of rifle ammo except for the one round we have. Drop more spears. Perfect. Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand now, but now it's at the end. Now, we are one. Once again, you've returned. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. It keeps being put back together over and over and over again. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. I didn't expect to play anymore. The last time we read this note, I think it talked about how much pain she was in, or just stop repeated, right? Penrose briefing phase 2. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. You should now become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. We read this one a long time ago. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your Replika to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. Her pod is not here. Cycle 225. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front, of school, of the photo store. Sick of the fake smiles and whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I'm finally free. I get to be by myself and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. She's an introvert like me, huh? But I'd like to think I've done things that other people will remember when I finally go. My desire to be an introvert is only because I simply like being alone. Not because of what has happened to me. Cycle 648. Talked some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the Replikas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the block war to protect her. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it. Except her, everything is the same in here. Always. Nothing ever changes. Penrose Briefing Phase 3. Congratulations, comrade. You survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your Replika unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Wow, this is so official for your Replikas are going to not function any longer, and neither are you. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend that you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. How about that? We suggest that you ask your Replika, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in your cryogenetic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. Those words ring hollow, really, when you're the one suffering. Another unfinished painting. There was never enough time. Radiation. I had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Life back then, the numbers were on, and Mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, the one with a yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Eureka and the Protectors had confiscated it. You're not allowed to read H.P. Lovecraft stuff, no way. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head. Whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503, so a few more years. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately. My back hurts when I sit down. That sounds a lot like me. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. Cycle 5,000 something. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I said goodnight to her. I did say it, right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? Another, who knows how, well, another probably few cycles. I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please, just let me sleep. Please, just make it stop. Please. That was her room. We're going up here apparently. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home. Not yet. I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. I couldn't keep... Okay. So we failed in the end. Our power ran out, and she kept existing, I guess, without us. Oh, no, I didn't want to leave that room yet. Okay, so there's nothing else in here. Oh, maybe there is? No. Elster. I can't do it. You have to do it. Oh. She's asking us to kill her. It's time for this to end. Please. assuming this isn't yet another prank credit roll, thank you guys for watching. All my earlier statements about the game pretty much are exactly the same as they were in the last credit roll. I like it. The story, once again, if I had criticism, it's that I'm still confused about the story. But other than that, and some design decisions, the rule of 6 could really stand to be the rule of 8. But otherwise, I liked it. I liked it. I know that there are other endings to the game, and I know that they're based, I think, on how well you do. So we got an ending based on several different factors. I don't quite know how these factors are how we influence them. I think it's based on speed, number of times we saved, number of times we died, number of damage that we did, and number of enemies that we put down. I think determine what ending we get. And I think there's 3 endings to the game, so yours might not be what mine was here. But I thought this was a fitting, appropriate ending. We killed her, stopped this horrible nightmare of cycles from continuing, allowed her to pass on, and our existence ended. I hope, permanently. And that whatever it is that this creature that we've encountered on this planet no longer is able to toy with her, because it's no longer keeping her alive or something of the sort. Assuming, of course, that I'm slightly even remotely correct about it being some horrific, or not horrific, some possibly curious creature that just so happened to find a psionically capable, magic-enabled girl crash-landed on her planet and was able to utilize her in some capacity for fun, for its perverse pleasure, as it were. Quite a awful thing to talk about as this music plays. But there you have it. My goodness. Yeah, I like this game. It's not very survivalish, though, to be quite honest. I never felt like I was in any danger while playing the game. I'm glad we did the last boss battle, though, without dying. In fact, I don't think we died at all during the game. We came very close several times, but we didn't die. Maybe this is like, maybe this is a lot like Dishonored, where although they give you the power to kill things, and we killed quite a few things, maybe you're not supposed to go, maybe to get the good ending, you're only supposed to kill a bare minimal of things. They definitely give you enough health items that you could probably push things out of the way most of the time, and just heal up between runs, especially if you knew where you were going. Knowing what the puzzles are, assuming they don't change, and I don't think they change in-game, what the answers are, that would probably be really handy. The only thing we would actually... Well, you still, for example, to complete the one puzzle, right there at the very end, you just can't manipulate all the symbols. You actually have to put 5 of those cards on the table in order to actually make the game spawn the ring. So you can't skip doing that level, for example. Interesting. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll now have some time to focus on the Consuming Shadow. I recorded one of those episodes at the moment. I need more of them. And I am going to try my best, though I cannot promise viewer, to get a video up every day. If nothing else, as you guys know, it's at least... I like doing it. It adds a sense of normalcy to my life doing it. And it's a little wave to you viewers to say, hey, I'm still here. And I like you guys. And thanks for watching what you have, you know? I'm gonna start crying, so that's no good. So, I guess I will stop here. Looks like the credits are over. I'll thank you guys again for watching. And maybe I will see you over in Consuming Shadow or whatever other game I decide to play. So thank you again, everyone. And I'll see you then. Oh, wait, what is this? Okay. We have a report card. Death cheated. 1. Times died 0. Oh, maybe that's because we actually died during one battle, but we had an auto-injector, which kept us alive. We killed 100 enemies, shot fire 270. Promise ending. I don't know what this means. So I don't know how this scores us, but there's what we got to earn our promise ending. An hour spent not playing the game, just talking with you guys. How about that? You guys better appreciate all the summaries I do in the beginning of these games. Alright, and now I am done. So I will see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.